Hey everybody, I had an epiphany the other day I wanted to share with you. I was talking to a pastor in a different town about maybe doing some of the stuff we've been doing here with the Conversational Community, moving more to interactive church. And one of the things that came out, and I hadn't really thought about it before last week, is that, our church actually has an advantage as we have transitioned to be a conversational community, which is that everything else we do during the week is conversational. Our Bible study on Wednesday nights, the book groups that we have, the small groups, everything we do. Sunday school is conversational. We're really practiced at conversation. In fact, the only thing we weren't doing conversationally is church. And so when I had this vision of transitioning to be a conversational community, even in our Sunday morning worship expression, it was actually kind of easy because we had already practiced in so many different ways, in so many size groups in different rooms of this building and the places that we meet out in the community. We're actually, as a culture, we're very conversational. And yet, for some reason, when we come to church, it's very performance-oriented and stage-focused. So there's something strange about that to me. Well, in talking to my friend about transitioning to doing a church conversationally, we were talking through some of the barriers, and he came to realize that actually in their congregation, every single thing they do is conversational except their worship expression. And so it's kind of an eye-opening thing to think, if that works in small groups, in coffee shops, for book, so many different things, Sunday school, so many elements of education and community and connection, and yet when we're together, we don't prioritize that, listening to each other, entering into each other's stories, receiving each other's insights. So I just wanted to encourage you to say, it may not be as big of a challenge as you think it is to move as a worship expression, your congregation, to be a conversational community, because we actually, in various elements of our week and during our life together, we actually are quite practiced at it. We just haven't integrated it into the way that we are when we gather as the church. So I just wanted to encourage you that this way of being and doing church probably isn't that big of a jump, and yet it bears so much good fruit. So just wanted to pass that along.